you state, and this is a quote from Secretary Rubio, our rights come from God, our creator, not from our laws, not from our governments. I find that very, very troubling. The notion that rights don't come from laws and don't come from the government, but come from the creator, that's what the Iranian government believes. It's a theocratic regime, and they do it because they believe that they understand what natural rights are from their creator. So the statement that our rights do not come from our laws or our governments is extremely troubling.
Dear Senator Kaine, your recent speech claiming it's troubling to say our rights are not ordained by the government is not just misguided. It's a shameful display of ignorance that spits in the face of the very principles this nation was founded upon. Your words betray a fundamental misunderstanding of the bedrock philosophy that shaped the United States, and they reveal a disdain for the vision of the liberty our founders fought and bled for. Let me remind you of the truth you seem so eager to dismiss. The Declaration of Independence, penned by Thomas Jefferson in 1776, states unequivocally, we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, and they are endowed by their creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Did you catch that, Senator? Endowed by their creator, by God. Not the government, not Congress, not some bureaucrat with a pen and a power trip. The founders were crystal clear. Our rights are inherent, inalienable, and exist independent of any government whims. To suggest otherwise is to trample on the very document that birthed this nation, the nation that you are a senator of. Turn to the Constitution, Senator. The Bill of Rights doesn't grant rights, it protects rights. The First Amendment doesn't bestow free speech on me. It restrains you, the government, from infringing on my pre-existing right. The Second Amendment doesn't hand out the right to bear arms. It ensures the government can't strip it away. James Madison, the father of the Constitution, wrote in 1789 that these amendments were meant to secure the great rights of mankind against government overreach. You call that troubling? What's troubling is a senator who can't grasp the basic framework of our republic. Let's not stop there. John Adams, 1787, Defense of the Constitution, argued that rights are antecedent to the earthly governments and derived from the great legislature of the universe. That's God. Samuel Adams, 1772, wrote that the rights of the colonists or men are inherent and inalienable and not subject to the arbitrary will of another. These men and countless others built this nation on the belief that liberty is not a gift from the state, it's a birthright. Your statement dismisses their wisdom as if it's some quaint, outdated notion. How dare you? Your claim reeks of a worldview that elevates government above the individual, a perspective that would have horrified the founders. They revolted against a king who thought power flowed from the crown down, not from the people up. They spilled blood to reject the idea that rights are doled out by those in power. Yet here you are, a senator, suggesting that acknowledging the truth is somehow dangerous. What's dangerous is a public servant who seems to prefer a system where the state is the arbiter of our freedoms. That's not American, that's authoritarian. You've sworn an oath to defend the Constitution, yet your words undermine its spirit. The United States stands for the radical idea that individuals are born free, not beholden to a government's permission slip to live, speak, or thrive. Your speech betrays a contempt for the idea, a disdain for the sacrifice made to enshrine it, and a shocking ignorance of the documents and letters that define our nation's souls. The Federalist Papers, the Anti-Federalist writings, the personal correspondence of George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Ben Franklin, John Adams, all echo the same truth. Our rights are not the government's to give or take. Senator, your statement isn't just wrong, it's an insult to every American who cherishes the liberty our founders secured. It's a middle finger to the men who risked everything to build a nation where the government serves the people, not the other way around. Get educated, Read the Declaration, study the Constitution, reflect on what this country truly stands for. Because right now, your words suggest you're more comfortable with the chains of control than the fire of freedom. Do better or step aside for someone who understands what it means to be an American.